What is your state of mind right now?
That's funny. Oh my gosh, that's really good. What is my state of mind right now? I'm constantly working on my state of mind. It's something, you walked in the room and you made it better. There's something about your spirit that lifted me up. So it's a moment by moment, my state of mind. I wish I had more control over it. It's a constant journey to be just at peace. So I guess that's what I'm working on.
But to be in Cannes.
Oh, to be in Cannes, I'm still working at peace. Even in Cannes, I'm working on being at peace constantly. I really do. I remind myself, like even doing the red carpet last night, just to be calm and enjoy it. You know, it's moment by moment, just to be happy and at peace. It's not, you know, it's sometimes it works.
In Cannes,
you make that choice.
Sorry.
It's okay.
In Cannes, what is your oldest memory of the word Cannes?
My oldest memory?
Yes.
Well, Sex, Lies, and Videotape won in 1989, and I did not come. I'm sad that I didn't come. I should have come. I had just had a baby, and I looked like I had just had a baby, and I just didn't feel like, I was afraid. I should have come anyway. That was a really bad reason not to come.
With a baby?
But, I'm sorry?
You could come with
I could have come, but I didn't. And then it won, so that, you know, I didn't really understand what the experience was. I know that they got a lot of attention. They got a whole lot of attention. And I think it was a bit overwhelming for Laura Sanjay Como because she can be kind of shy. But it changed my life. It changed everybody's life that was involved in this movie.
What is your best memory of Cannes?
Coming with Vin Vendors, I would say, or Diane Keaton, because I loved, you know, I had a really good time when I came with Diane. Diane had me introduce the movie Unstrung Heroes because she didn't want to, and it's so funny because now she gives speeches. She's changed. She's learned how to do public speaking. But at that moment, she asked me to help her out because she is also shy. I think she liked being behind the camera a lot, too. I did a movie with her, and this movie with her, and I think she really enjoyed it. I'm waiting for her to direct more movies.
If Cannes was a woman, who would she be?
If Cannes was a woman, who would she be?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Maybe you don't have any idea.
I don't have any idea.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Something European. I mean, not American.
Not Marilyn Monroe. She could be Cannes.
No, it has to be European. I'm sorry.
European, yes.
It would have to be something European.
Okay.
Or at least someone who's been here so long that they feel European. I don't know.
Do you have
That's a good question. I'm going to be thinking about this now.
Sorry. Do you have an episode of funny memory in Cannes?
A funny memory in Cannes. Okay, for now, I'm going to have to answer it. I say for now, it's Isabelle Huppert is the Cannes person, Cannes woman. I'll take that.
Fun. Okay,
that's good. I'll take that one. Okay, now what was your question? Because I couldn't stop thinking of it.
A funny memory about Cannes.
A funny memory about Cannes.
Absurd memory.
Absurd.
An experience.
An experience. Oh, well, okay, one night, I'm not a party person. I'd love to go to bed. That's one of my favorite things to do. I like a great night's sleep. I like a really nice dinner with friends. That's my favorite thing to do is like really nice dinner with friends and go to bed, right? But Cannes is not like that.
Exactly.
Cannes is a lot of parties. One time I went to, it was when they had the Lord of the Rings party, and I think we stayed out till like 3 in the morning. I was with a friend of mine who loves to party. She stayed up all night. We had to get the plane early the next morning, super early, so she never went to sleep. I tried, but I didn't make it. I slept maybe 3 hours. Lots of that back in that when I was younger, I used to go to a lot of parties here. I avoid them now. I try not to go.
Do you ask yourself sometimes why I am doing films?
Sometimes I do ask
why
that
I am
self.
an actress.
Yeah, I do ask myself that. I honestly believe, I think everybody thinks you do it. The last thing I do it for is to be famous, because I think being famous is a huge responsibility. You really have to be thankful for everything that is happening to you and be humble and kind and generous and sweet and nonstop. And it's even worse now because of Instagram, and it's you don't stop, you know. There's always something that you need to do, right? And it takes a, you know, that takes a lot of energy. But I really love the process of acting. I love creating characters. And I feel like that's just something that's so, like some people paint. People paint or sing. Some people sing. I truly feel like that is what I am meant to do. And I love doing it. I love to make people laugh. Love to make people, at my own expense. I don't care. But I do. I really love to make people laugh. And I like playing make-believe. I don't know how to, really, that is what you do. It's you completely play make-believe. And it's fun. It really is fun.
If you were not an actress, what would you like to do?
I've thought about that too. I could have been, if there are women that like guide hikes, like a professional guide somewhere that would work and that would hike and take people on hikes. There's a part of me that wants to do that, but there's a part that also loves my bed. So I don't know. Yogi. I could have been a yoga instructor or yogi. I loved being a mother, you know. I really did love being a mother. What else have I thought about doing? An animal advocate, something like working in, to open a place that was for unwanted animals of any kind.
Yes.
Of any kind. That would appeal to me.
Which drug is keeping you awake in Cannes? It's not a good question for you because you did answer to me
No,
that
but it's the music outside my window.
Yes.
And it's funny because it doesn't start. It's like at midnight. Boom, 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 boom. And I asked them to give me a fan in my room, but the fan that they gave me is a quiet fan. So it's not a loud fan. So it doesn't really do it very much. But I have a sound soother. And I can't sleep putting those things in my ear. I hate putting those things in my ear. They work for some people, but they don't for me.
Too. I'm going to ask you a few questions, beauty, for the beauty.
Okay.
What time do you wake up at?
I get up at sunrise a lot, maybe around just a little after sunrise, 7 o'clock, very often, even if I'm not working.
Early.
Yeah, I'm up early and I go to bed early.
Do you go out without makeup?
I go out without makeup all the time. I wear sunblock. Like if I go hiking, sometimes I don't even look, hardly. I just put on the sunblock in a hat and I go. I don't even think about it. But sometimes I will at least do my eyebrows. I'm obsessed over having my eyebrows done. I would like to, usually I do eyebrows, a little bit of concealer, and I have this blush that L'Oreal makes that doesn't really look like blush. It's cream. I might put a little right there, and that's kind of
very natural.
It. Very natural. Even when I wear makeup, I don't put a lot of makeup. I'll use a lot of times I use the BB cream, which is not a heavy foundation, just to kind of take the pink out of my skin. It gets pink.
So you agree with the motto, less is more?
I like strong makeup when someone does it for me. I'm just not great at doing strong makeup. I try to recreate what they do. I'm just not as gifted. But you know what? They don't act, so there's a reason they're makeup artists. They're really good. I wish I was better.
Now for the makeup, the most important is to have a beautiful skin, not a wrinkle. Now women are very proud of wrinkle. They want to have a beautiful skin. Are you agree with that?
Okay, your question?
It's more easy to. Do you think it's more easy to accept wrinkle today in 2017, in 2017?
I like some wrinkles. You know, I like some wrinkles. I understand trying to keep the skin healthy and alive and plumper. I think that's all good. That's all good. But I don't think wrinkles are bad. I don't think that not having, like frown lines, everybody was doing so much Botox, there's no frown lines, and I missed them. Like you can see when someone's 60 and they don't have them, you know what they're doing. And I kind of dig them. I think they're, I don't know, I kind of like them. Especially since everybody was erasing them. Then I was like, once they were all erased, I was like, wait a minute, I think I like them better with them, personally. But I don't know, that's just me.
What do you think of your look? What did she think of your look?
My mother?
Yes.
Oh, you know, my mother died when I was 23, and I have like really sweet memories. This may sound crazy, but it's the truth. I grew up in a house with no men because my father was left when I was 6, and my mother never remarried, and she really didn't even date, so there was never a man in the house. And so we walked around naked. And I remember one time I walked into the kitchen, I was just naked, I don't know, and I was going in the refrigerator, and I opened the refrigerator and she goes, "You are beautiful. Look at you. Look at you." I think I was like 14. "You are just beautiful. Look at you." And I ended up I do the same thing to my kids all the time, especially if I see them naked. I can't help it. I mean, they're just like, blow my mind. I was like, "Are you kidding me? That's what you look like? You're amazing." I act just as crazy as my mother did towards me, but I think it's good. I remember her telling me that. It really affected me. It made me feel it was true, just having her say that. And it was comfortable, you know, like I don't think I could have somebody else look at me naked and say it and I would feel so comfortable. It was nothing but pure love, and it didn't seem inappropriate because it's my mother, you know.
She gave you, I don't know to say it in English, la confiance en soi.
Confidence of night,
yes,
is what it sounds like to me.
Yes.
I don't know.
Self-confidence.
Self-confidence.
She gave you that.
Okay.
What is your definition of beauty?
What's the definition of beauty? You know, I think you're constantly if you're growing and constantly going inward and looking at yourself and watching your thoughts and watching your feelings, you can find your own sense of individual beauty. I don't think it's, you know, I think you have to look inward and not look outward. Not make decisions. I think you can be inspired by other people. Like I'm inspired by your dress. I'm like, wow, yeah, I'd like a dress like that. You can be inspired by other people, but you have to find your own inner beauty of how you truly feel about yourself. I think it's a constant journey of working on feeling positive about yourself and watching your thoughts and choosing to grow and to love yourself.
What is your beauty icon? Do you have a beauty icon?
Beauty icon. I like intelligent women. I like women that are making changes in the world. I like women that doesn't have to be famous, doesn't have to be a famous person. It could be someone in my community that I see making a difference in the world.